and welcome to my channel. It's called Blooming Plume and the whole family is involved. We have lots of fun doing a lot of art things and especially squishies. I've been obsessed with squishies for a while now and I love to paint them. I love to do weird crafts with them and reconstruct them and everything. It's a lot of fun. I hope you look at my other episodes to see what else I do and maybe you can start supporting our channel. My kids would love that. My daughter, who's Hallie, she went to started second grade, and she's obsessed with Pusheen. She did an episode a little while back drawing Pusheen stickers and they were just adorable. And so I was looking at something that embodies the fat little Pusheen. And I was looking at this little cat and he's kind of boring, but I could definitely do something with him, but that would be boring because he's boring and everything's kind of put together in its place. So I don't know, maybe. But I was looking at different shapes and I found an egg. So this embodies the shape of a Pusheen. And I could put little ears. I have to find something for the tail. And then I'm free to do whatever I want with his little body. I could have him holding something, in something, on something. I could do whatever I want. And so I kind of like that. So I'm excited to do this one. So are you guys ready? And let's get started. So you always want to start with a nice sanding, otherwise the paint, especially on the smooth ones, it will peel and it will flake and it's just awful. And you always want to start with a nice white base coat so the colors will all look even and pop out. And now it's time to amputate some squishies. I always feel like I'm going thrift store shopping or something like that. So this was actually an ear off of that Lilo and Stitch guy. And this is unfortunately what he looked like afterwards. So I'm cutting the tail really thin because I need it to be proportional. And I spied some ears that I would like. And you know, sacrifices have to be made. All for one is what I say. So here we go. I used the crown earlier, but I just didn't like it. So Pusheen has a flat head. There's not much going on there. And so I cut off the tip. And then you always want to seal up any foam that's showing. And I'm marking up where I'm going to put the ears. And you always want to put a barrier between the super glue. So don't put it directly on foam. Otherwise it'll burn. So I just put glue, dried glue. And I'm using that as my barrier. So I painted the tail also with slick paint before I glued it on there. And it took me a while to commit to what I was going to do. I took this very seriously because I wanted Hallie to like it. I actually ended up digging up old squishies like this one. I painted a long time ago and I don't end up using that big bow. I just use that little bow. But it was tough to destroy some old squishies, but it was just destroyed anyway. It was cracking and nasty. So I needed to cut it in proportion. I had to remember everything was much smaller than what I saw in pictures or what my daughter has. So now I'm smoothing out all the rough edges because you don't want all those chunks showing, and you especially want to seal in any parts that you attach so that it molds into the original squishy. So this little narwhal thing, I decided its tail looked like a heart, and that the Pusheen really wanted to hold a heart with her little tutu. That you weren't supposed to see that. And now I chose these little arms from the arms of the same narwhal. And I'm going to glue them onto the heart and then glue the whole thing onto the Pusheen. So as you can see, my head was in the way of most of the filming, so I'm going to be more careful about that in the future. But there, it's all glued together, and then I'm going to just put it directly on there. And now you get to see the decapitation of Oliver's toy.
What do you have there? What do you have there?
So I want to display for you all the horror that I felt when I saw that chicken head on my bathroom floor.
Hi, my name is Kate.
Anyway, I'm marking where I want to put the heart. It's really important to know exactly where you're going to put something, especially when you're using glue, because once it sticks, it's on there, especially with super glue. So I was definitely committed to this, and it looks cute, like his little arms are on the side. So now all the parts are glued on and put in the right spot, so I can start painting her. I don't know if it's a he or a her. Anyway, so I used a lot of colors to make this mix. It was trial and error over and over again. I used a mix of pink, yellow, brown, purple, orange, everything basically, white and black. So for the heart, these are the same colors I used for my flower last week and the angel wings. I just love these colors, and I like to blend them especially. So you want to make sure you get around all the different parts so that it doesn't look funny. And under all the different parts. So now I am going to make my husband proud and use some tools, or a tool. And I don't know what this is, a wire cutter, but I'm basically taking bobby pins and trying to get them cut in half, and they are going to be the whiskers. I didn't want to just draw them on. I wanted some cute little whiskers sticking out. And I noticed the Pusheen has 2 on each side, and so I was trying to make them both all the same sizes and then make them stick out in all different directions. So now I'm kind of mapping out the face where I want everything to go. I was nervous to commit to this part because I really wanted it to look like, oh, there's the squishy over to my right, proportionate to my little guy. And I wasn't sure if I was even doing the face right. So I'm going to move on now and give this cat some major acupuncture. Yeah. That looks like it hurts. Hallie, do you like how I'm doing so far?
Yes.
Look at that. Look at that, what I'm doing to your squishy. Shoving that thing in there so it's poking all different directions. Hallie, we're going to be reading your book soon on here. Are you excited for that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very.
It's going to be very cute. Hallie made me a cute little book for my birthday is today. And so she made me a cute little book for me on my birthday. And I thought that was so sweet. So here we go in on the other side. Bam, bam.
Bam, bam.
Bam, bam.
Bam, bam.
And so you want to make sure that there is at least one hole poking out of your painted squishy, sealed squishy. Otherwise, it won't squish. Not that we want to squish them a lot, of course not. We want to take care of our painted squishies, but, you know, my kids squish them all the time. Right, Hallie?
Yes.
And I'm always like, please stop.
I keep like 1,000,000 squishies from her collection. And she has more than 1,000,000.
So here I go in with the tie-dye colors. I just love this mixture of paint. It makes me happy. So I wanted kind of a darker edge and then go in kind of brighter pink toward the middle. So this took a very long time to mix also.
I really like your squishy and I want to keep it.
Oh.
I like it so far and I want to keep it so far.
I have a baby. My mom's tummy is big. Aww.
And that's the mama in the background.
Wow, you drew this all by yourself. Uh-oh. Is that the ice cream truck?
That is the car driving to the doctor.
Oh, they're going to the doctor's. What's that? Oh, that's a baby right
And
there.
she's telling her why her tummy's so big, and she's like, oh?
Oh, is that the baby?
The baby's laughing.
Oh, he looks so happy.
Oh, and he's gonna fall down into the daughter's arms too.
Oh, they're gonna play.
Good for babies.
They're gonna play dodgeball with him. So here I'm going to show you my favorite top coat, which is the Mod Podge for the fabric, the flexible kind. So it's not going to dry hard and crusty, and it's not like a glue. It's a nice, shiny, thick coat that goes over it. I really recommend it. And I learned a lot of things during this video. I learned not to put my head in the way, and I learned to plan a little bit how I'm going to organize everything. And so hopefully you'll see some improvement. There she is before her ballerina skirt. So I actually put slick paint on the inner rim of that skirt, and then, which came off a sock, by the way. And now I'm gluing the super glue onto the parts that I had painted, so there's a barrier between them. And I'm getting all around, and so it has a nice stick, and I think that cute little skirt adds something a little special to her, which I like to do. So she is done, and she wants to show off her new body. Hi, thank thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you again. And my little Pusheen says bye. And I think next week we're going to be doing something also squishy, but it's going to be totally out of the box. So you'll see what it is. It's so weird. Okay.
You're looking at me like, what's going on?
All right, so we'll see you next time. Please come back. That would be awesome. Bye. I look like I'm missing a tooth.
Well, you're not.
That would be awesome. Bye.